Good morning, Central Arizona, and welcome to your Wednesday, November 12th edition of Central Arizona News. Brought to you by Lowry's Window and Door, serving happy, satisfied customers here for over 30 years. And by Plant Fair Nursery on Highway 260 in Star Valley. That's where they specialize in the best quality, best variety, and best advice. For Tonto-TV.com and KRIM Radio, I'm Randy Roberson. Well, there's a nationwide health alert today involving infant formula. Federal health officials say at least one child here in Arizona is among 15 babies sickened across the country in an outbreak of infant botulism, an illness now tied to a specific brand of powdered baby formula. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration says the outbreak has been linked to By Heart brand organic powdered infant formula. 15 infants in 12 states, including Arizona, have fallen ill since August. All were between 2 weeks and 5 months old, and each was hospitalized after consuming the formula. Yesterday, the New York-based company By Heart announced a nationwide recall of its Whole Nutrition infant formula and Anywhere Pack products. Parents and caregivers are urged to stop using the formula immediately and throw it away. Company co-founder and president Maya Funt said in a statement that, quote, "The safety and well-being of every infant who uses our formula is and always will be our highest priority." As part of its response, By Heart says it's testing all formula batches through an independent lab, cooperating with the FDA and California health officials, and sharing all test results as they become available. The outbreak was first detected when California investigators found botulism-causing bacteria in an open can of the formula. Officials emphasize the bacteria has not been found in any unopened cans and that it's common in the environment, meaning contamination could come from multiple sources. Still, the FDA says By Heart formula appears to be disproportionately represented among the sick infants, even though the brand makes up just about 1% of all U.S. formula sales. Cases have been confirmed in Arizona, California, Illinois, Kentucky, Minnesota, North Carolina, New Jersey, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Texas, and Washington. Infant botulism is rare, affecting fewer than 200 babies nationwide each year, but it can cause muscle weakness, feeding problems, and even paralysis. Health officials say any parent using By Heart products should discard them immediately and contact a pediatrician if their child shows symptoms such as poor feeding, weak cry, or loss of head control. For more information on the recall and updates from the FDA, you can visit fda.gov/safety/recalls. In other news, an Arizona man is headed to prison, convicted of sexually exploiting children. State prosecutors say the case underscores their ongoing commitment to protect Arizona's most vulnerable. The Arizona Attorney General's office announced that Joseph Alfrey has been sentenced to 8.5 years in prison after pleading guilty to multiple felony charges of attempting to sexually exploit minors, along with one count of narcotic drug possession. Authorities say Alfrey's sentencing took place last month. Once he's released from prison, he'll be placed on lifetime probation, required to register as a sex offender, and must complete drug treatment and counseling. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays condemned Alfrey's actions in a public statement, calling the exploitation of children, quote, abhorrent, and vowing that her office will continue to aggressively pursue those who prey on minors. Officials say the case serves as a reminder of the ongoing fight against child exploitation in Arizona and the importance of community vigilance in reporting suspicious online or criminal activity involving minors. And finally, a holiday tradition that brings joy to kids and community spirit to Gila County is getting some extra help this season, and it's coming from the team at Chili's. The Shop with a Hero program is back for 2025, and local first responders are stepping out of their uniforms and into aprons to raise money for the cause. Now tomorrow, Thursday, November 13th, from 4 until 8 p.m., Chili's in Payson will host the Ultimate Holiday Combo, teaming up with police officers, firefighters, paramedics, EMTs, and dispatchers who will be bussing tables, serving drinks, and chatting with guests to support local children in need. Every dollar raised during the event goes directly toward this year's Shop with a Hero program, a program that gives kids a chance to enjoy breakfast with first responders and a special shopping trip to pick out Christmas gifts. Each child receives $150 to spend, creating unforgettable memories and strengthening bonds between families and those who serve the community. Organizers say it's all part of the mission to build stronger communities through engagement, education, and outreach, all proving that heroes serve in more ways than one. Donations can also be dropped off at the Gila County Sheriff's offices in Payson or Globe. For more information or to support Shop with a Hero, visit their Facebook page and join in spreading some holiday cheer this season. Well, after weeks of dry, warm weather, big changes are on the way for Arizona. Rain, wind, and a major cool down are all headed our way this weekend. How much will it cool off and when will the rain arrive? Your full Tonto-TV weather forecast is coming up next.
I'm Garrett Goldman, and this year my wife and I decided to remodel our home. The home was built as a period-specific home modeled after an 1800s farmhouse and had single-pane windows which were very inefficient. When we started the planning process, we interviewed several window companies to retrofit the existing windows in our house, and we chose Lowry's Window and Door as our contractor. The reason we picked Lowry's is their customer service. The owner of the company, Bobby Lowry, came out to our house multiple times to identify a window that would fit within the existing windows, and then also a method that would allow us to keep all of the existing woodwork in the house and not have to redo any of it. Looking at all of the options for windows, we chose Pella double-pane windows for our house because of their look and also their ability to be retrofitted into the existing window frames. Since completion of the project, we absolutely love our new dual-pane Pella windows. I would recommend Lowry's for anybody looking to retrofit your existing windows or a new build because of their experience, craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service.
Fall is for planting, and right now is the best time to give your garden a head start for spring. At Plant Fair Nursery on Highway 260 in Star Valley, they've got everything you need. Evergreens, great fall color in other trees, flower bulbs, fall annuals, and even cool weather veggies. With all of these, when you plant in fall, roots grow strong all winter long. So by spring, you'll see nearly a full year's worth of growth advantage. Make this your season to grow. Stop by Plant Fair Nursery in Star Valley and plant the future today. Plant Fair Nursery, where every season starts with fall. Welcome back. Big weather changes are on the way for Arizona after another stretch of unusually warm and dry days. Meteorologists say a major storm system will move into the state this weekend, bringing rain, wind, and a sharp drop in temperatures. The National Weather Service says unseasonably warm conditions will stick around through Thursday, with highs running 5 to 8 degrees above normal, mostly in the mid-80s across the lower deserts, and mild overnight lows near 60. But forecasters say a pattern shift is already underway. A strong Pacific storm system forming off the California coast will begin moving into the southwest by Friday, bringing gusty winds and increasing clouds, especially across northern Arizona. By Saturday and Sunday, that system is expected to deliver widespread rainfall across much of the state, including a half to 3/4 of an inch in the deserts and up to 1.5 inches in the higher terrain. Forecasters say the rain should fall steadily over a long period, with no major flooding concerns expected at this time. Temperatures will drop significantly as this system passes, with desert highs in the 60s and 70s this weekend and overnight lows dropping into the 50s. Up in the high country, Flagstaff and surrounding areas could see rain and high elevation snow as snow levels fall to near 7,000 feet on Sunday morning. And it doesn't end there. Models show another storm system may arrive by early next week, keeping conditions cool, breezy, and unsettled across Arizona. So, after a stretch of sunny, warm days, it's time to dig out those jackets and umbrellas. Expect cooler weather, rain, and even mountain snow as we head into the weekend and beyond. Across the region today, highs will range from the low 70s to the low 80s once again today, with overnight lows mostly in the low 40s to mid 50s. In Payson today, you can expect a high right at 72 degrees, dipping to 42 overnight. Prescott's expecting a high of 71 and a low of 45. Sedona runs a little warmer at 73, dropping to 48 after sunset. Globe won't make it out of the 70s today with a forecast high of 78 this afternoon, then down to 54 tonight. And here in toasty Tonto Basin, the high is forecast to once again reach 82 degrees with a forecast low tonight of 54. Sunrise this morning was at 6:55. It will set this evening at 5:22. And that's your Central Arizona news for this Wednesday, brought to you by Lowry's Window and Door and by Plant Fair Nursery. For Tonto-TV.com and KRIM Radio, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great day.